If you had asked me a year ago if I would ever cheat on my husband, I would have laughed in your face. I was the kind of woman who believed in loyalty, in fighting for marriage, in sticking through the hard times. But life has a funny way of testing you, pushing you into corners you never thought you'd be in. So before you judge me, before you call me names, let me tell you how I got here. I married a man who had dreams, big dreams. He worked hard, waking up at 3 a.m. to hit the gym, then straight to the farm, then off to his job by 6 a.m. He wanted to build a future for us, for our kids, for the family we swore we'd grow old with. But somewhere along the way, I got lost in that future. I became part of the furniture, something he assumed would always be there. And in return, I got used to being alone. Every night I put the kids to bed by myself. He was already asleep by then, exhausted from his long day. I didn't mind. At least, that's what I told myself. I was their mom, and I loved them. But I started noticing little things. How he never asked how my day was. How he didn't seem to see me anymore. How he didn't even stay up late enough to watch a movie with me, let alone take me on a date. I tried talking to him about it, so many times. I begged for just a little time together. Just 2 hours for a movie, a date night once a month. Just something to remind me I was more than just the person who cooked, cleaned, and kept everything running. But every time I asked, he made me feel like I was asking for too much. And then, someone else noticed me. It wasn't planned. I wasn't looking for it. But when someone finally looks at you, really looks at you, after years of feeling invisible, it's like a drug. This person listened when I spoke, laughed at my jokes, noticed when I changed my hair. It was innocent at first, just conversation, just someone who made me feel like I mattered. But the loneliness, the exhaustion, the constant feeling of being unseen, it broke something inside me. And before I knew it, I had done something I can never take back. The moment it happened, I knew I had crossed a line. I wasn't just a neglected wife anymore. I was a cheater, a liar. And no matter how much I wanted to blame my husband for pushing me to that place, I knew the truth. It was my choice. No one forced me. No one made me do it. I did it because for the first time in years, I felt alive. And then, just as quickly, I felt sick. I ended it before it could go any further. But the damage was done. I had to look my husband in the eye every day, knowing I had betrayed him. And the worst part? He didn't even notice. Even after I had made the worst mistake of my life, he still didn't see me. It wasn't until months later, when I finally broke down and told him, that he even realized something had been wrong all along. I don't tell this story to justify what I did. Cheating is never the answer. I hurt the man I promised to love forever. I broke his trust, and maybe I'll never get it back. But if there's one thing I've learned from all this, it's that love isn't just about being there physically. It's about showing up emotionally, mentally, in the small moments. Because when someone feels invisible for too long, they might end up finding someone who finally sees them. So, judge me if you want. Call me what you will. But before you do, ask yourself, how long can someone feel alone in a marriage before they make the worst mistake of their life?